What would you do if a wild, angry elephant came charging toward you? Would you run, panic, or freeze in fear? But what if, in the face of danger, you remained completely calm, unshaken and unmoved? This is the story of Buddha and the wild elephant, a powerful lesson in staying calm when the world around you falls into chaos. This story shows us the strength that lies in peace and how inner calm can overcome even the wildest forces. Once, in the ancient city of Rajagaha, the people lived in fear of a wild elephant named Nalajri. The elephant had been driven mad by cruelty and mistreatment, and now it rampaged through the streets, destroying everything in its path. The citizens were terrified and helpless, running for their lives whenever the elephant appeared. One day, Devadatta, a jealous rival of the Buddha, saw an opportunity. He knew that Nalajri was uncontrollable, and he hatched a plan to use the wild elephant to harm the Buddha. He ordered the elephant's keepers to release Nalajri onto the streets at a time when the Buddha would be walking through the city with his disciples. As Buddha walked peacefully along the street with his followers, the earth began to tremble. The sound of Nalajri's thundering footsteps echoed through the city. People screamed and scattered in all directions as the elephant charged, its eyes wild with anger. The Buddha's disciples, seeing the danger, urged him to take cover. "Master, Nalajri is coming. We must run," they cried in fear. But Buddha remained calm. He did not move or show any sign of fear. Instead, he stood still, radiating an aura of peace and compassion. While everyone else panicked, the Buddha did something remarkable. He met the chaos with stillness and the anger with compassion. As Nalajri stormed toward him, the Buddha raised his hand in a gesture of loving kindness. His heart was filled not with fear, but with compassion for the suffering elephant. As the wild creature drew closer, something miraculous happened. Nalajri, who had been consumed by rage, suddenly slowed his charge. The elephant, sensing the Buddha's serene energy, stopped just before reaching him. Nalajri stood before the Buddha, no longer wild and dangerous, but calm and peaceful. The Buddha gently placed his hand on the elephant's head, soothing the creature with his touch. The elephant bowed its head in submission, its rage completely dissolved by the Buddha's presence. The people who had been watching from a distance were amazed. They had never seen anything like this before, a wild, rampaging elephant brought to peace not through force, but through the power of inner calm. Buddha had tamed the wildest of creatures, not with strength or weapons, but with the pure power of peace. His calm heart was more powerful than any storm. The Buddha then turned to his disciples and the people who had gathered around. "Hatred cannot be overcome by hatred," he said softly. "It is only through love and compassion that we can conquer the anger and fear that rule the world." The wild elephant had been tamed, and the lesson of the Buddha's calmness in the face of danger remained in the hearts of all who witnessed it. Moral: inner calm and compassion are stronger than any force of anger or fear. When we face life's challenges with peace in our hearts, we can overcome even the wildest storms and the greatest dangers.